Alan, which total interests you the most here on Sunday?
Under 56.5, Dallas versus Kansas City. And I know that these are theoretically the best two offenses that are going to get tagged with the shootout of the week or the must stack and bring back on DraftKings. But Dallas's defense is actually good. And the Chiefs figured out against the Raiders last week that when a team takes that deep ball away with Tyreek Hill with bracket coverage, it's okay to punish them by running the ball and throwing some stuff underneath. I don't think this is a traditional punt fest, obviously, but more of a time of possession, chew the clock play for the under.
Okay, Reid T. Fowler, hook me up with the total that you have the most interest in.
Yeah, I think it's the Cincinnati-Vegas game at 50.5. I think it's overreaction to what Vegas didn't do right against Kansas City, what Alan just talked about. And that cover 3 for Gus Bradley doesn't really work out when you have some really good skill players on the outside. And that's what Cincinnati has, right? When Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd, and mostly the first two guys, you have a good running back in in Mixon and Joe Mixon. And I don't think Cincinnati's front four, especially their front seven, can put pressure on Derek Carr. That's what you need to do to get him off his base, get the Raiders off their game plan. They don't have the same interior like a Chris Jones and like the other types of teams that have put pressure on the Raiders and Derek Carr to mitigate this. This defense for the Raiders has regressed, has gone back. Even though they put the most pressure on the opposing quarterbacks with their front four, I still think that this game is going to be shootout. I don't trust Cincinnati secondary either. I think they have some really good tacklers in Jesse Bates and Von Bell, but I don't like necessarily their guys and like Eli Apple. Eli Apple is the worst cornerback in coverage, and he's going to be up against either Zay Jones or Deshaun Jackson, so I expect big plays.
All right. Your Raiders have struggled to put up points over the last two games, Fowler. And it is an emotional roller coaster following Reid on Twitter as he live tweets these Vegas games, too. Pearce, which total catches your eye the most?
Chargers, Steelers. I'm going to go with the under here. I know the DFS community is fascinated, and just regular fans are fascinated with the Chargers. They've got some exciting players. But at this point, you've got to realize that they're not that good. This is not a good team. They're okay, but they're not nearly living up to expectations. They've gone over just 3 times this season. 2 of those they barely went over, so this could easily be a team that's gone over just once. And they're facing a Pittsburgh team that had plenty of questions coming into the season on offense. Now they're dealing with a lot of injuries. They've got a backup quarterback. And it's already a team that kind of will already play slow and methodically to begin with. I don't see a lot of points coming from the Pittsburgh side. I know the Chargers every once in a while will show up and put points on the board, but Pittsburgh's defense is decent and can prevent the Chargers from putting up a lot of points. So I'll take the under in this.